If there was anything you could tell somebody who is possibly going to migrate over to the United States, what's the one thing you would like them to know about your country? I would like to tell those migrants who might want to come here that despite the fact that the United States is the richest nation in the world, you will most certainly come across areas that display the same type of poverty that you might be trying to escape in your own country or see in others. I personally feel like we as Americans are very, very selfish and very, very ignorant to the big picture of things. And because of that, we can have the richest nation in the world, and the people, the citizens of this nation who help to build this wealth, don't really get to bathe in the spoils of our hard work. And it's no secret that productivity has skyrocketed for decades and decades, and I blame that heavily on our puritanical idea of having to need to work all the time, every time, lest we be some unholy heathen. And I also blame our pick yourself up by the bootstraps, you don't need help from anybody, let's separate ourselves from our community ideals that were basically pumped up during the 80s and flourished up until today. And when I look out into the world and I see all these other industrial nations that have less than we do, and I see that they have free healthcare, free education, they all have enough sense of community to take care of the people who have brought them into this prosperity, I kind of get a little pissed off because it doesn't make sense to work this hard and not have anything to show for it as a nation. What is it really that makes people fearful of blacks? I mean, we always talk about how cops are scared and, you know, this is how they see us, and this study comes out to show that black people are considered this dangerous, all this other shit. Essentially, people are afraid of black confrontation, and either they're going to respond preemptively in a drastic measure.
I know somebody got one more time to flip my bed and it's gonna be all hell in this house.
What you gonna do, girl?
See the black girl tonight. What you gonna say? Get in my face. What you gonna say? What you gonna say? What you gonna say? You want the black to come out?
Or they're going to cower in fear and run away from any sight of a black person. Now, all of these actions are despite the fact that most black people don't even want to be fucking bothered, let alone have their blood pressure raised to the point where they need to cuss somebody the fuck out. I'm not a really aggressive black person. Huge nerd, I'm only 5'3", I wear glasses, I drive a hatchback. There is literally nothing threatening about me, aside from the fact that I have short hair and I have really good melanin. And because of that, people instinctually feel like if they come at me a certain way, they're going to get more than what they bargained for. And I think that's something that we should evaluate. Did you guys see Caitlyn Jenner on Vanity Fair? Isn't that great? Speaking of transgender issues, according to HUD, out of the 1.6 million homeless youths in this nation, 20 to 40% of them are transgendered or other LGBT members. 1 in 10 transgendered individuals are evicted from their home. A 2014 study showed that 41% of transgendered individuals attempt or succeed at suicide. And so far, California is the only state to ban the trans panic / gay panic defense for individuals who murder transgenders or other LGBT members out of fear over the revelation that these people belong in these groups. I really don't have anything else to say about Caitlyn Jenner, but here is a list of all the individuals who have been murdered so far in this nation for being transgender. You know, shows like Grey's Anatomy and How to Get Away with Murder, Empire, they kind of make me wish that I don't solely rely on the internet to get my entertainment. And then shows like The Briefcase come out and I realize that these networks can seriously go fuck themselves. So if you haven't heard already, CBS has this new reality show where they give a briefcase to a poor family and they say, hey, there's $100,000 in this briefcase. Either you can keep the money, you can give away some of the money, or you can give away all of the money to a family that is either just as or more in need than you are. And of course, they're doing this to play up the turmoil of whether or not they can save their own family or fuck over another family. And the true message that they're trying to drive home to us people who are struggling is...
Through it all, they'll learn that it's not the money, but the journey that will teach them what they value most.
Fuck you. We are living in a time right now where it's getting harder and harder to have a basic standard of living. And now you want to come out with this Hunger Games-like fucking bullshit show, pitting poor families against each other, all in the name of showing us how much money really isn't that big of a deal. Well, you know what? For a lot of us, it is. And for a lot of families, they need money to eat. And considering that our congressmen, especially in the Republican Party, are doing their damnedest to cut programs that would help feed these poor families, I kind of think that they don't need that lesson of how money is not really that big of an issue, and you should just learn how to love each other. You can't put love in baby formula. You can't put love in fucking gas tank to go to your fucked up minimum wage fucking job. So I, for one, am not going to participate in your poverty porn. Those a round of applause and go fuck yourself, CBS, because what you're doing is bullshit. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, do whatever you want to show me that you kind of sort of love me, which I mean, come on, how can you not? You guys can hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, pretty much on almost everything that I can bear through laziness. All of those links are down in the description below. And also, if there's any topic at all, don't hesitate to throw it my way.